Kate struggled with the antiquated padlock to the factory. The key fit, but after decades of disuse, the mechanism refused to budge. As she shifted her hand, looking for a better grip on the lock, the rust caught the web of her thumb and tore at the skin.
Hell!
She jerked away and tried and failed to find a painless way to hold her hand.
Where's the freaking place for a cut?
Kate mumbled. She wondered where she was going to go after this trip, and now she knew. Straight to a clinic for a tetanus booster. She eyed the padlock and considered abandoning her inheritance entirely. It wasn't like there was going to be anything valuable inside. But she'd come all the way to Detroit now, and that, combined with her curiosity, made her try one more time. She began to reach for the lock, but pulled away when she saw the tiny drop of blood amidst the rust. Touching only the key, she gave it a twist to the right. This time it turned easily, and the chain slithered out of the door handles when she lifted the lock. The rattle of the links striking the asphalt echoed between the decaying buildings, and dropping the lock provided a staccato punctuation. The doors to the factory opened with a thunderous creak, to the chittered complaints of waking bats. Decades of shifting foundations had apparently made the door a little bit load-bearing, and Kate winced as cracks spiderwebbed across one of the few surviving windows when she stepped inside. The evening sun and the high-set windows combined to leave the shop floor covered in shadows. Darkness loomed over everything, only the vaguest shapes visible in the gloom. Kate fumbled with her phone for a flashlight as faint noises rustled in the blackness. Some irrational fear crawling down her spine and finding a serious house on serious earth in her belly. Something dwelled there. She released a slightly hysterical giggle when the cone of illumination revealed only a black cat, retreating to its home in the empty engine bay of a half-finished car. Sweeping her light around revealed a glimpse into history, and she was suddenly glad she'd come. Gravity had done its slow work over the years, and puddles of grease lay beneath the machinery, never to be replaced. Cars in various states of manufacture and decay littered the floor. Between the broken windows of the factory and the vehicles, every one of Kate's steps was accompanied by the crunch of glass. There were no straight lines between the workspaces, and Kate soon lost track of the entrance as she wound her way through the factory, taking pictures of the most interesting, unique scenes of abandonment and dyspathy. She still jerked at unexpected sounds and listened carefully for any that might be dangerous, even if she knew it was silly as she did so. But between her excitement and fear, she failed to keep track of her declining battery. Strangely, there was no noise as the doors swung shut on their own. She was too far away to hear when the chains crept back through the handles, and when the lock, the single drop of blood vanished, clicked itself shut. When the newly cracked window shattered, there was no one left to hear it.